Great.
All right, we're here with Mr. Justin Draws today. He was part of the optical training program from May 2015 till May of 2016. First of all, thanks for letting us come and visit with you today.
You're welcome.
What motivated you to enroll in the optical training program?
I wanted to take advantage of an opportunity since I was already incarcerated. I figured that it was something that could possibly lead me into a more rewarding career than I hadn't really had a career up to that point. I had just bounced around from job to job, and then I thought I might as well take something positive out of a negative. So
Right.
I was incarcerated, and I thought I might as well give myself the best chance I can to succeed when I get out.
That's good. Do you feel your training prepared you for a return to society?
Yeah, I do. Mm-hmm.
And how would you explain that?
I left there with a positive outlook that I was going to be able to find employment and maintain employment, and that's what I did. And it was because of a positive attitude that I had when I was getting out.
That's good. You had mentioned that a couple times that you found employment quickly with this experience.
Yes, I did. I actually started this job 2 months and 2 days after getting out of prison.
That's outstanding.
And I had my first interview at a job I didn't get within 2 weeks of getting out. I actually had quite a few. I had 6 or 7 interviews before I got this job because companies were definitely interested in hiring me with the experience I gained through the optical theory program and working in the MSI optical lab.
That's good. So you feel that your success on the outside is directly related to the optical training program?
Absolutely, yes.
That's great. What skills that you learned in the program are you using most frequently in your current position here?
The one I use most frequently is how to fit and adjust glasses and knowing what kind of frames to put somebody in based on the prescription. That's something I learned in classes. I have to be able to look at a prescription and know how thick the lenses are going to be for what kind of, like if somebody's looking at a frame that's just not going to work for their prescription, I have to know that.
Right.
And I also use the lensometer quite often too.
That's right. That's key there.
Yeah, definitely. That actually got me a higher starting salary because I know how to use a lensometer.
Yep. That's something we need to take advantage of on our end. How would you recommend a reentry program to other prisoners who want to learn a trade?
I would say that if you have an opportunity to get into a training program, definitely take advantage of it because it can't hurt. It's definitely only going to help. And if you have some added skills when you get out, the fact that you are newly released from prison and a convicted felon is only going to hurt you. But if you have something to balance out that, something positive to outweigh that, then the extra training is going to get you where you need to be.
So if I could ask, what would you recommend for us to do different? Is there anything that you see out here that we didn't teach you in class that we could add to our class?
Not really. I mean, some of the material that we learned in class is a little bit outdated, but that's because things have progressed so quickly in the field of optics.
Right.
Like our most popular or most common frame material is xylenite because it's a hypoallergenic material.
Right.
And it's a plastic that's hypoallergenic, and it has good properties, and
you don't get all the reactions and everything.
Yeah. And that was something that, like, I looked at all my notes the last couple of days, and xylenite wasn't one of the frame materials.
You know, it's funny, is that's one of the first things I noticed when I walked in this morning was you were sitting here reading your notes from our class. And here you are 3 months out and you're still using that, so that's really good.
Yeah.
You know, that makes you feel good. So is there anything additional you'd like to say, or I mean, or I'd like to say congratulations. You did a really good job getting out and getting a job right away. That makes our job worth it. So
Really, what I'd like to say is I'd like to say thank you to you, Matt, and I'd like to say thank you, Mr. Johnston, for everything you taught me, because this is this is a career I'm going to be able to have for as long as I'm working. I'm going to be able to do this, and I'm only gaining experience by doing this, and it's all because of what I learned when I was in your class. Definitely.
all right. Well, thank you again, and we hope to check back with you in years to come with your success.
Oh, for sure. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks for coming.